occasionally where he from. So, you know, he's from Detroit. Right. You know what I mean? Trick is a friend. So I always, you know,
feel safe.
I layer up when I go there. So that was the last thing, you know what I mean? And really what it was a promoter trying to play crazy, and then this dude, you know what I mean? Because Cash was saying, we've been with this guy all day. You didn't give him $2,000. I gave him $2,000. And so when they got into it, it was basically like, let's get out of here.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So it seems like ATL is really coming together. Are you feeling like any animosity from any ATL artists who might not be buzzing as much as you?
Nah. I heard somebody try to do a song or something, but like I told them, I was in Miami shooting a video with Puff. What are you doing? What are you doing?
You know, I asked that because, you know, you see, like, you know, Alley Boy got the diss record, the T.I. and Jeezy.
I hadn't heard it, but I heard he had a diss record. But
it's like y'all,
Trouble is on T.I.'s mixtape.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I don't know what's going on. I rock with Alley, but you know, Trouble diss. That's how I found out who Trouble was. His first song was a diss. He dissed everybody in Atlanta, except, you know, he had pictures of people. What happened to this person? I was a fan of you, and then it kind of buzzed him up. You know what I mean? So I don't know if that's something that, you know, I don't know. Right. I just know I can rap really good.
Absolutely. You're gonna do what
and I don't, you know, if I diss somebody, it's probably because, you know, it's not a diss. It's probably the truth. Right. I'm not going to say, you know, kill you, your mama, this. I'll say something that may sound like a diss, but it's so the truth.
Right. Do you have conversations with them like, look, man, this is not what we need right now. We all coming together.
I don't have time to even talk to my mama anymore. Gotcha. You know what I mean? So trying to get them to come together is like, wow. I'll continue doing what I'm doing. It seems to work for me to mind my own business, and somebody come this way, then we'll just see about it. But for the most part, my music is not, you know, really, I mean, Riot is aggressive, but a lot of my stuff is swag, laid back, being an individual, you know what I mean, smoke one here, you know, kiss the lady, you know, whatever it is, you did what I'm saying, so, you know.
And when are we getting this album? I know like last time you came up here, you said your album was basically done, you got so many songs, you was basically going to sell your album to label. So the album's done, and when are we getting it?
Well, I signed under my own solo logo. Is called, you know, you see True. True is the acronym for the Real University. That's you know, like the school of being real. Right. So I'm trying to tie in the actual around fall or August. I'm trying to tie in a lot of the college theme. Try to cross-reference it with the Real University. Is try to create a cyber university of just people who enroll. You know what I mean? Dean's List. Right. Just things that you do or you feel like, you know, to be a part of the Real University. We'll be kicking people out. You know what I mean? The whole thing. You know what I mean? But just creating a internet university or something where people log in.
Tuition and everything?
You know, not really money, but we'll find a way, and we'll find departments. You know, we'll find people that do, you know, videos or whatever, and just build a whole team around it. Who knows what could come out of it. But that's the concept that I have. Right. The music that I have, you know, I talk to labels and stuff like that about, I understand mixed show records and, you know, records with radio. After talking to, you know, Def Jam, they say that, you know, a lot of the mixed show records they have, they like crossing them over. You know what I mean? Like over exceeding expectations, which is also cool for me. I guess with my album, I'm gonna do a lot of the same things, but I'm gonna work with, you know, some more producers, probably do some features I hadn't done yet, just to check on. I got a little small wish list of a few cats that I'm in contact with. I want to do songs with. I have a lot of. I just got some feel good records with this album right here. I'm trying to get you to move the first 5 seconds, wherever it is. You don't have to dance, but it's just, you know, if it's a face you make, if it's, you know, the Hair Weave Killer can go with dancing too. It don't have to be just in the bedroom, just, you know, energy. You know what I mean? With Riot, if you listen to the piano when it comes on and all, it just kind of gives you like a spirit, you feel me? Right. And I have records that I've been working on that they got kind of a spirit in them, so to speak, you know what I mean? And then, you know, I write treatments as I write verses. That's kind of how a lot of my stuff is more visual than ever. So be looking out for more viral videos. I'm just planning on taking it to the next level with my viral. I'm cool, you know, 7D cameras are cool, but we trying to make it hard on people. We trying to just step it up. I did that, you know, 2010 with my videos. So just be looking out for me to be, you know, more features. It's some big albums coming out that I'm going to be a part of.
You got a title for your album yet?
I'm thinking about just naming it True To, you know what I mean? True to my religion, basically, and it'll be, you know, it's the same kind of idea. And I would like to keep it under the True umbrella for this time, too, because, you know, a lot of these songs is not going to make the album. So I don't want to Or I do. Or maybe I do want to confuse people to make sure that they maybe get both products or whatever, you know what I mean, to make sure, well, I thought I had True. You need to get True too, or whatever, you know what I mean. So I'm excited. I have some stuff in the holster already that, of course, didn't make them. If it didn't make the mixtape, I feel good about it being on the album. A lot of times with the mixtape, it's either a timing record, like when I had 10 Summers, I couldn't put it out in the winter.
Right.
It's a timing record.
You still got leverage to put out mixtapes when you want to?
Yeah, but I'm not going to put it out right now because it doesn't make sense for me. I think I've maximized mixtapes for now. I have shows coming up. I have shows coming up overseas. That was my whole thing. Like, this mixtape, if I could just get overseas. You know, I got a photo Porsche, I got a huge crib, got a tour bus. You know, I'm living like, you know what I mean? This is some rock star stuff. You know what I mean? Let's see, can we go across the water? I've never been to Amsterdam. I want to smoke in front of people and be cool.
Right. Why don't you tell them that new, I read this, and it was like you have a new way to define 2 Chainz, your name.
Yeah, I think it's dope. Because everybody asks me every interview, you know, that was brilliant. You changed your name, you know, and I can't take the credit for that because I didn't sit down. I didn't, you know, that was all God. I didn't blueprint it. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go with 2 Chainz, and I'm gonna do a song, you know, called Spit. And it didn't work out like that. Right. I've been going by 2 Chainz. If you listen and you listen to some Player Circle songs, Dear L.A. Reid was a song I did, an intro for my first album. I was like, 2 Chainz, Duffel Bag Boys, the movie, you know what I mean? And so what started happening in my solo stuff, I just started saying 2 Chainz before I started rapping. Right. And the difference was, it just, you know, I think it was more family friendly, you know what I mean? Because people was just, you know, people see me and they yell it way down the street, like, you know what I mean? And so that helped. And so instead of it just being by me, because I've been wearing 2 Chainz in school, like, that wasn't just where it came from. They ain't wanted to define me, like if I have on more than 2 Chainz, if I have on jewelry. So what I said was, since Duffel Bag Boys was my first look, that's what people know me from most notably, you could look at this by being my second chance. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like 2 Chainz, second chance. I just felt like I could just, you know, I could use that too as well. So it wouldn't be all about jury. You know what I mean? 2 Chainz is more than jury. My friends call me Deuce. It just stuck. I'm always coming up with names. I name all my friends. That's what I do. You know what I mean? We come from that. So 2 Chainz is stuck. You know, it's my lead. You know, of course, I bought the name, took care of the business and all of that. And I'll be going by 2 Chainz now just because it makes sense. But, you know, I'm still, you know, boy, you know what I mean? Moms and all of that. But like my mom and girl, I forgot, you know, actually call you 2 Chainz. Like Wayne still calls me boy. Like he just, you know, went to Africa. He told me, like, bro, you need to go to Africa. I was DJing in Africa, and I played your song. I played it 5 times. He's like, they know all the words. But he told me, I asked the DJ, like, you got that new boy? And I was sitting there like, you know what I mean? That's my dog, because I know he don't know what's going on. That's just, he's not acting. He was like, they looked at him like he was crazy. Then he was like, you got that riding around and getting, you know, the song's called Spin. Yeah. But people know it, like, yeah. And so he said he played it, looked out like 4 or 5 times. He was letting me know, boy, you got some bread down there. So that was cool. So a lot of my, like, dear friends, they love saying, I ain't gonna call you. I've been knowing you since, and that's Ray. That's Ray Quan. That's him. You to me, B. You know what I'm saying?
If they think about it, it sounds a little crazy. I'm gonna call you. I've been knowing you for so long. I'm gonna call you.
It's like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know, 2 Chainz is, and you know, you got people that's being sarcastic. Excuse me, 2 Chainz has been knowing you. You know what I mean?
That's like, all the girls that been sucking you.
You know.
Yeah.
Oh man.
2 Chainz.
Oh man. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1 and 2 Chainz.